Yeah, last couple. It's just he's not hitting spots. Command's been a problem. You look at the ball strike ratio; it's not good. Um, Not finishing guys off. It's just something he's going to have to work through. I mean, you can talk to him and everything else, but he's going to have to, work through it and get back to where he was when he was, kind of getting on that roll and being effective and the guy that we think he is. And this game has a tendency to always try you. There's always something, an obstacle in this business, in this game to overcome, and that's you got to be mentally strong and fight through it. And that's kind of where he's at right now. He's going to have to fight through this thing.
He's an emotional pitcher, and it seems like body language at times. Does
Yeah.
that concern you?
Yeah, it does. Because I've talked to him about it for when we were AAA, and I think he's made some strides, but it's something you got to keep working at. I mean, it's just not going to happen. Like I say, he's going to have to go out there and make it happen and take command of that. And if he does all that, and guys go through stretches, and we're all human. It's not going to be perfect all the time, but you just got to keep working. And individually, as players, we all have to be the ones that take ownership and make it happen.
His command issues seem directly tied to the emotional.
Well, sometimes, yeah. I mean, that's the whole. I think it's all of it is encapsulated into the into the outcome. Yeah, I mean, it's just something that one leads to the other probably, and it's part of it, part of playing this game and being successful at it.
You talked about him still being a work in progress. Is part of that still maybe trusting his defense and maybe not trying to do too much when he's out
probably.
there?
Yeah, a lot of that, right? And especially it's and I guess probably hard for power guys that want to strike guys out, and he has that kind of stuff. But at some point you got to pitch a little, and like I say, it's a stretch he's going through, and he'll get through it. I mean, he's a tough kid, and he's shown he can do it. So that's the thing. It's not like he hasn't ever proven that he's capable of being a very effective pitcher, because he has, and he'll do it again.
He had the 2 runs against Albers early with the home run, and the other run that down, and then he got on a little bit of a roll there.
Yeah.
Before you got to him, when the reliever came in. For about 3 innings there, he was pretty
good. Yeah, he's a strike thrower, and he just like we knew, and everybody said. I mean, he'll work both sides and change speeds. He's not afraid to go in, and there's a guy. He's been, he's had a good year. He's been successful all year, and he's pitching, and who knows when guys find it and get a hold of it sometimes.
You had a couple chances that you run yourself out of innings.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's I know in the ninth that's tough, but they steal the base, and I don't know. I'm not gonna. Lane I thought was a good aggressive play. I mean, he's coming around there, and he bobbled it, and if he doesn't throw it right on the money, and I don't know that I mean, it's a good slide, and you leave it in the hands of the replay, but that's not necessarily that's a good aggressive play. Happens, and Ender thought he had a good read, and it happens. I mean, it's kind of not too bad every now and then to push the envelope.
We talked about Ozzie before the game. Do you continue to see him mature?
Yes, I do. He's working really hard. He and Seitz, and they're making some adjustments. He's working hard down there. They're watching a lot of video. They're in that cage. I mean, all that every day he's trying to this is his first crack at major league pitching, and regardless of how good you do there and you get up here, you might find I might need to do something a little different to succeed here. And he's working hard to do that. And the last few days I've seen good results. I mean, because he's an exciting little player. He's got skills and can do a lot of things, and so he's continuing to work, and he realizes it, which is a great thing.
Do you think he's like having another leadoff type batter low in the lineup like that?
I'm sorry?
He's kind of like a
you're right.
player.
Yeah, he is. No, it's good, and it's just kind of where you want him this point in his career. I see him being probably an upper order kind of guy down the road as he gets his wings and things like that, because he brings a lot. He can do a lot of things. I usually watch him run around in bases, man. He's got skills.
You said the other day that this is a challenge for Folty. He has to accept.
Yes.
Do you think he understands it's both mental and mechanical?
Absolutely, yeah, I think he does, and it's probably more mental than mechanical. Free and easy throwing, it's something that I think the individual has to, he's got to, and he's aware of it. I mean, he's working hard at it, and it's easier said than done. As we get up between them lines, and standing on that hill and all the attention's on you. It's a different place in sport, and but it's not something I don't think he can't work through. I mean, it's a tough stretch right now, but I believe in him. He's going to do it, and he's going to end up on the back end, and he'll be the guy that goes in, puts his arm around the guy, and says, "You know what? I've been through what you're going through," and he'll have the success to where that person is going to listen.